Today Mr. Josh and I are going to be showing some clinch escapes and some methods of defending from the clinch. I have my gloves on because the majority of the time I'm going through this, I'll be doing this in sparring. Alright, number one, Mr. Josh has me in the clinch, and he's going to throw some knees at me. I have to have my backhand out against his leg. This way, if his leg comes up, it helps redirect the knee. If I go across, boom, here, let's do that back one again. If I'm here and this is just across, you see how there's a lot of space. It comes up and still hits me. That's why I need my hand to his back leg. It helps redirect it. If his front leg's coming in, I bend my elbow. His knee goes into my elbow. It sort of stings. So to show this full speed, Mr. Josh clinches me up, my hand out. Good. All right, the next one's for the pivot escape. I'm still postured. He hasn't pulled me down yet. I have to go across with my front hand, not my back hand. Mr. Josh grabs the clinch, I place my front hand across, right into his jaw, right into his face, and I pivot like I would throw a hook punch. If I use my back hand, there's a gap in between here, and when I pivot, it doesn't push until about here in that motion. Whereas when I use the front hand, there's already pressure, so it just takes a small turn of my body to push him off. The next one I have my squatting escape. Say he's already pulled my head down. I cannot dive into it. What I have to do, I have to orient my back into a position where it's more like a squat. If Josh holds my head down here and I'm trying to use my back, I can't get my head up here. Whereas if I'm squatting, it doesn't really stop me. So Mr. Josh pulls in the clinch. I'm going to step into my squatting position, stand, and pummel for my own clinch. The important part here is my hip starts here, finishes where there's no pressure on my back. Lever escape, we're going to go in a motion very similar to the pivot escape, but sometimes I'm going for this pivot escape and my hand goes in between my opponent's hands. So Mr. Josh has me in the clinch. Before I get pulled down, I pull this arm in, clap my hands together, push the arm up. Let's show that from the other side. So I come here, I pull this in, push up. The next ones are a push escape. I'm going to use the same pivoting motion, but from the back side, so it's a little different than the pivot escape. Mr. Josh grabs. Before he breaks my posture, I place my palm against his elbow, and I tilt my head. I rotate my body to pull the arm up, and then I'm out of the clinch. So from the other side. Again, he grabs. Before I'm down, my palm comes in here. My glove, if I can, hooks on top of his forearm. My ear goes as close to my shoulder as I can, and I pivot like I would throw a hook. Next escape is an overhand. I'm not actually going to escape this one. I'm just going to use his clinch before my posture is broken to hit him. If someone's coming in for the clinch and I can come over top before he can successfully pull my head in, I can get several strikes in before he tries to release and reset. To the other side, what you'll see when he goes in for this clinch, if I'm coming over top, I'm pulling this in and throwing that hit in there. I could hit to the body or to the head. The last one is a peek out. It's a type of wrestling move. What I'm going to do here, I'm only going to show 2 steps this first time so you can see how my body moves. If Mr. Josh has me in the clinch, my head is pulled down. My hand here, the end of the glove, comes to his tricep. I'm going to pull that up as I step with my opposite foot. I step diagonal. I keep my body against him as I turn. Now I'm up. I must stay against Mr. Josh. If I don't stay against Mr. Josh, as I peek out, if I'm stepping here, odds of Mr. Josh's back twisting or coming around the cross are pretty big. Now I'm going to show with the third step so you can reset to your sparring stance. 1, 2, 3. I'm keeping my hands in between. I'm only disengaged, I'm only taking them back when I have distance. Let's show from the other side. So from here, I reach under, the opposite foot steps. As tempting as it is sometimes when someone grabs my head, Mr. Josh is starting to grab my head, I don't start doing this. If I do this, I'm voluntarily breaking my posture, but also he doesn't even have to clinch. If he's grabbing, I'm going right into the knee. That's why a lot of our defenses are about posturing or stopping before it's postured. You want to keep your body and your head up so this is not getting knees going into it.